Hey guys, it's Jasmine Bell. I am with Hua Home Group, and today we're going to be touring a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath property here in Kaneohe. Specifically, we're in a hui manu, but the very beginning of a hui manu. So really close to the Valley of the Temples. We're in a hui manu hills. We're going to be touring a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath on a larger lot. So today we're a little bit over 8,500 square feet exterior, and interior we're going to be seeing a right under 2,500 square feet. So really great property. And then on the way out, so if you want to see the neighborhood, that'll be the last part of the video. I will show you my drive out of the property. As a reminder, all of our videos are usually filmed in 0.5 to give it that wider angle. So just keep that in mind. But again, what hui manu and most of Kaneohe is known for is that backdrop of the Ko'olau Mountains, which is just absolutely gorgeous. You know, it doesn't show up as good on camera as it does in person. It feels like you are right underneath of them because you basically are. So we're walking up this driveway now. It's fenced on my left side, open on my right. So this yard is the ownership of the right. We're in a flag lot. So we have a covered parking area to the left and another parking area right here to the right. So good amount of parking and room to navigate the parking situation for sure. As I walk up, the roof seems to be in really good condition, a newer roof on the entire property. And you can see how many windows there are and the fact that they are all newer windows besides our single pane fixed windows. So one of the other things that I'm noting on this property that I find to be so special and so important here in Kaneohe is your drainage. The water mitigation is the biggest thing that you can do for your property in Hawaii, but even more specifically in Kaneohe, we are not this lush and green without our rain. So there is a drainage system here. They have a little water trough that comes all the way down. So we'll just go ahead and walk around the exterior of the property. The grass grows very quick in Kaneohe. You do have to mow your grass, I would say at least every other week, if not every week, just because of how much rain we do get. Maybe you can get away with a little bit less during the summer, but definitely not this summer. The hurricanes have just been definitely filling us up. So as I walk around, I'm also paying attention to our foundation. And there's only this little drip here. So there's no gutters on this property. But this is one of the only drips that I'm consistently seeing. And I've been to this property quite a few times. But this retaining wall seems to be in really good shape. So it's original to the development. So again, 1980s. I would take these 2 trees down just to preserve the health and wealth of this retaining wall. But your property line, as far as we can tell, goes right up where this fence line meets that drainage wall. There's a post back there that I can't really see on the video, but I'll try to show it again when we're a little bit higher up. So really good size yard, great entertaining patio space. This condensation, this water is from the AC unit, so this isn't something that's coming off the roof or anything like that. As I walk around, you can see that retaining wall is still in pretty good shape. Here's another drippage spot. Otherwise, we've been able to walk around this roof line with very minimal interference. So coming back around to that beginning part of the property, and then we can head inside. I'm looking at that carport. I can easily fit 2 cars there. I don't know how many cars you could fit in this driveway. It depends on how creative you want to get. You could easily pave this over to make it a little even easier to turn around in. But right now you would have no issue with 3 parked cars being able to navigate in and out without a problem. But you can definitely fit more than that as you go through. Okay. heading inside. So as we head inside, we're greeted with this panoramic set of windows all the way around, an open floor plan. The kitchen is off to my left, as well as the staircase to upstairs. Living room, half bath, and there's a downstairs primary that we're gonna go adventure. Let's go ahead and start with the kitchen. So we have a waterfall, countertops on both sides, new cabinetry, French door fridge. Again, everything's brand new. They just renovated this property, so no one has lived in it. Original build was 1981, year remodeled 2026. So really generous island. We have clean underneath here. We have a dishwasher. To give you an idea of this space, let's go ahead and open this guy. This is how wide that is. So plenty wide, not a narrow hall at all. And then you have this bonus space. This was definitely an addition to the property, and this is the dining room. It has a sliding glass door to the exterior patio that we were just on moments ago. We have an open living room here. Giving you a view of the kitchen from this angle. We do have multiple split ACs in this property. I believe there's one in every room, so I'll try to point those out, especially for this August through October season in Hawaii. We need it. So we have our half bath here. And the laundry is stackable here. Behind here, we have a brand new water heater. Okay, we're gonna head into the downstairs primary. Just a really large space. This is a king size bed for your reference. You have a separate entrance / sliding glass to the patio here that we walked right across this little walkway. We do have a small walk-in closet here. And then again, all new windows. We do have a split AC in this room. And then this is the primary bath. So really generous walk-in shower, large tiles. And as we walk through, there was this under the stairs pantry area right off the kitchen. So again, just a really massive open space with that downstairs primary and guest bedroom down here as well. And I just can't get over how beautiful your view is out the windows. So as we head upstairs, there's again so much natural light because we have these beautiful large window panes that we saw as we were walking up. This little half landing here, little nook, and we're starting to get these really tall vaulted ceilings. Right, these beautiful windows letting in so much light even on a cloudy day in Hawaii. Upstairs, we have 3 bedrooms and one of those primaries. So this is one of the primary suites. So we have a really, again, this is a queen size bed, just so you have a reference point for size. Still plenty of walkway. Closet here. A couple of built-ins. split AC in this room as well. And your view out these windows is up to those ko'olaus, which again, it is not the best weather day, so we got thick fog on those, but they are still gorgeous. Okay, and here is that second primary in-suite up here. Again, you're walking out here. Have the driveway view and this large window. Down the hall, we have a closet here. And then we're heading into, this would be bedroom number 3, the second bedroom upstairs. And we have even more space. So here's the little window in this room. And then we have a larger window out here with some more of that mountain view. We have 2 closets in this room. We have this closet here, just good size. And then we have like this bonus space that has been a big hit with kids when they tour this property, but would also just make for good storage. Okay. Here's the shared bathroom for upstairs. All of the plumbing is super clean. Really great large tiles, super easy to clean. And then we have bedroom number 4. So this is in the back corner of the house. Again, this room has its own split AC and little walk-in closet space with the attic access to in here. Just turn this light on so you guys can get the full scope. And then from this doorway, how big this room is. And then this bedroom might have one of the best views. Beautiful ko'olaus. Okay, so from here, I feel like we might be able to see the property. So I'm gonna try to map it out here. So if you follow this up, and if you kind of see that birds of paradise right there, that's where the perceived property line is. That's an unconfirmed property line. Right behind that fern bush right here, you see birds of paradise, and there's a metal pole back there. And that's the perceived property line, giving you access to garden, all this second tiered layer of your yard. So we only walked around this large interior of the first retaining wall, but this second retaining wall you would have access to as well. And then your view out this window. And that's the entirety of the property. I'm just gonna walk back one more time through, going downstairs, just so you can get a feel for how everything's been laid out. So again, all of the bedrooms were back down that hall, and then downstairs, this family gathering space. Next up, I'll drive out of the neighborhood. So we're gonna be driving out of the neighborhood. So we're back to reversing out of here. We're in a cul-de-sac. So I just kind of get to use all of this space to reverse and give you a view. So this is making it look like it's narrow. It's not that narrow. I feel like the road is definitely not, yeah, I was gonna say this looks more accurate what it's showing right now, but it definitely looked a little bit more narrow there than I would say it feels driving. It's definitely not as narrow as some parts of the island, like over in Eva Beach. There's definitely plenty of space. Just a reminder, we're driving away from the mountains, so while I'm at this stoplight, like, this is the first stop sign view. Like, that's just gorgeous. Okay, continue getting out of the neighborhood. Pulling up to the second stop sign. Okay, so just really quick, this is what you pull into, is the Hui Manu Hills. Stop sign. Okay, over to my left, there's a townhome community, and there is one over in front of me as well. But as we pull up, we're going to be coming to the main highway that gets you in and out of this part of Hui Manu. So this is the main road that would take you deeper into Kaneohe towards Kahalu and North Shore, really. So there's this intersection, there's one more intersection known as like the most beautiful McDonald's in the world is over here. So as we go up, Valley of the Temples is right here. So just absolutely crazy beautiful place to be. And then you have your shopping center right there on the left. So this road, one of the cons of maybe a Hui Manu or like going farther into this part of Kaneohe definitely is not the views, because the views are viewing for sure. But that this road turns into a one-lane road. Getting out, they do change it during heavier traffic hours to take over the 2 lanes. So depending on what time of day you're headed, you know, towards Like or the H3 will depend on which side of the road has both lanes. So in the morning, this side of the road would have 2 lanes. And in the evenings, like right now, most people are coming home, like going towards their properties in a Hui Manu. So they have 2 lanes on the left side. So super easy, and it's really not that far. So even though Hui Manu, like when you look at it on the map, this is really the first neighborhood in a Hui Manu. So again, right past Valley of the Temples, so definitely a little bit different. Like I can already see the light that we're coming to that would bring us to Kaneohe town. So this is not a long road by any means. That I think kind of summarizes the drive into Hui Manu Hills, because at this point we as soon as I crest this hill, we're officially in Kaneohe town at this point. So really easy commute, definitely a little bit more square footage out there. As soon as you go past Kaneohe town, you're gonna be increasing your square footage. Yep, and that's all.